just society's racist, and our teachers are a reflection of the racist society that we've formed. Anyway, next topic.
Historical smoking.
Right, because we all had a meeting that said we said, oh, okay, black folks, you guys are going to get suspended. Asians, don't worry about it. You act out as much as you like. You get a free pass, and that's just the way it's going to go. So then I say the same thing I could say to Gavin Newsom. Problem will be solved when? Then? Can I mark something on the calendar? What exactly are we going to do to solve this problem if this guy is the guy who's in charge of solving the problem?
It's disheartening, isn't it? Like, this is the guy.
That's all.
It's not surprising. It's just
Here's the point. He doesn't want to go home and read a whole bunch of shitty tweets. So he just says something that means nothing, and that's going to not solve the problem, but also he doesn't have to go home and read a bunch of shitty tweets. That's the number one job of everyone. When you get the microphone put in your face, and by the way, that's some hard-hitting reporting. This guy's in charge of the LA Unified School District. Oh, we'll go to him and get some answers. What's his answers? All right, are you done, person of color? Please leave my office. I want to go back to playing Angry Birds. Please.
That's really what it sounded like.
And did he help one young black child?
I don't think so.
Okay. Just as long as he didn't help anybody, everything's good.
But he also didn't help a young Asian child.
That's right.
Equal opportunity.
That's right. All right. Oh, Matt Walsh is here. And so, our stamps.com. Oh, man. I love getting stuff done quick. Your mailing, your shipping, you can do it all without leaving your desk. At stamps.com, you can buy and print official U.S. postage with your own computer. Then, just hand it off to the mailman. Turn your PC or your Mac into your post office, and it never closes, baby. You're always open for business. Special offer. Enter the promo code Adam. You got a no-risk trial offer. $110 bonus offer. Includes the digital scale at $55. Free postage. Go to stamps.com before you do anything else. Click on the microphone. Top of the home page. Type in Adam. Get the scale. Get the $55. Free postage. Stamps.com. Enter Adam. All right. Matt Walsh here. Quick couple questions, and then we'll bring Matt in. Nick, 23, San Diego.
Hey there.
Hey, Nick, what's going on?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Good. What's happening?
So, I've had this friend, probably been friends since like 7th grade, and, he started smoking weed probably around then, and he's been smoking like habitually ever since. And it's really slowly started to, tip his life like on the downhill. And basically he's starting to drag everyone down with him, and he's getting really depressed, and at this point I don't really want to be dragged down with him, but I've been friends with him for so long, it's kind of hard to
you gotta give him all the food. Yeah, I don't know that there's I don't want to speak for all the guys, but for me as a 23-year-old dude, and I'm guessing he's about your age, 23, Nick.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah. Tough time to be a dude. It just
about it, bro.
It just is. Women, I feel, usually they're usually, it's a good time for women aesthetically, I feel, because I feel like high school is awkward for women because they haven't figured out what to do with their hair. And their makeup and their whatever.
Yeah.
At some point, you get a little long in the tooth and the phone stops ringing. But 23 is a nice, figured out my hair, figured out my eyeliner, and I got it together.
Well, you have more time to do your hair when you're 23. It's very hard to straighten with high school hours.
Yes, and guys at 23 are just fucking lost. Like, we got no game, we got nothing going on, we've not established ourselves in our career. Whether if you went to college, you're a year out of college, you're working some mailroom somewhere, driving a piece of shit. I mean, just take cars, for example. My entire, young dating life, I never cared what car a woman drove. It just it wasn't a big deal. Hey, if she was in a convertible Rabbit, that was kind of cool, but she's a piece of shit Honda. It didn't make a difference. 80s.
quintessential cool 80s car.
Yes,
The
convertible rabbit, cab. I drove a piece of shit pickup truck, a piece of shit
Oh my God.
Nissan pickup truck.
My first girlfriend had a cab, one of the retractable roof in my had a pickup truck. So you're describing
Yeah.
my horrible 20s.
With the cranks busted off, and you have
Yes.
to use the vice grips to roll the windows up and down. And I know it hurt my game, like a lot. Like when I come pulling up in the pickup truck, the chicks are like, oh boy. And if they came pulling up,
You mean, oh boy.
in or on whatever, it wouldn't have hurt the standing with me. So it's easy to be 23 as a dude and depressed. The weed's probably not helping, and let's hope he comes out of it. But Nick, you don't have to be there to prop him up. If he's fucking bringing you down, I just want to say this. At a certain point in my life, I started, and I've given you guys this speech before, hanging around with successful people, and not only people that were successful, but people that were on their way to be successful, just people that had a motor. I mean, you take a look at everyone out here, right? They're all losers. Fine. But you take a guy like Chris Maxipata. That kid's going somewhere. He's got a motor. He's doing something.
Home.
To eat. His mom's house in Arleta.
Read the fridge.
To mince around in her nursing outfit in front of a full-length mirror. The
Point is, he's going somewhere.
They put his finger in his dimpled cheek and go, who, me? That's what he's doing. But the point is, he's doing it early and often. And you want to be a part of that.
He knows what he wants to do.
No, find the people. Look, I found Jimmy Kimmel. He wasn't really doing anything, and I certainly wasn't doing anything. But we both sort of went, now here's two guys that are trying to do something. Let's hook up and join forces.
That's an interesting double-edged sword, I think, between when you were in your 20s and nowadays people like Nick who are in their 20s. Like, before you had to work your way up in almost any industry you were in, and now because of apps and .coms and entertainment and everything, I think it's quicker to not make it, but to get a foothold and establish yourself. And if you have that one friend who's kind of making it, like, you know, hang out with them and get some of that energy going.
I concur. All right, John, 32, Westlake Village. John,
What's going on, Ace Man?
what's going on, man?
Dude, fucking living the dream, dude.
Yeah.
Listening to you, fucking
love
sitting
that.
at work, got
I
a
love it, man.
semi-woody, dude.
Nice,
fucking,
dude.
What's going on?
Very okay, no, just fucking. Dude, this study made me think about you. You know, these stupid fucking studies. You know that they do a study where they have this specific dollar amount, you know, someone makes a year, and, you know, after which no more money has any measurable effect on them. So, you know, they basically, the study says that the magic income is $75,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
So if you make $1 over $75,000 a year, you're not any more happy.
Uh-huh.
Now, I have no fucking idea where they come up with this stuff, but I would just want to get your take on this magical money plateau of 75 grand a year.
The exciting part of life is the montage part of life where you're coming on to something that they would have and going back to those 80s movies, but like your montage scene in your life where things are happening and you're meeting people and it's like you're on the way up. At a certain point, you try to maintain what you have. That's right.
Someone's wearing a funky hat.
Right.
It's a montage.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying on clothes, and someone's saying, they're shaking their head no. and
Right.
Trying a different outfit, and their thumbs up.
Yep.
Now you're
Yep.
jet skiing.
Right. At a certain point, you come out in one outfit, you feel pretty good about yourself, and then like the frumpy old stuck-up broad comes into the store wearing the same outfit, and you go, oh, you shake your head, get back in, deflated. Gotta head back in, yeah. And at some point, you're fixing someplace up and you're painting, and you're dragging the paintbrush along the wall. No one paints this way, by the way, where you drag it across the wall into the middle of the doorway, and the person turns their head into the door to tell you the sandwiches are here, and you go right across their
Paint
face.
right
But
across them.
are you having a spasm? Like, why would you be painting across the door?
Horizontal strip.
Yes. But the montage part of life is, back to Jimmy Kimmel. I met Jimmy, and it was like, oh, I got an idea, and I got an idea, and Duke Burcham, and this guy heard about Burcham, and oh, Dr. Drew, and and the Love Line, and it was like, ooh, woo, ha, ha. And then it becomes a certain point where you sort of start thinking about maintaining things and, hanging on to what you have, maintaining what you have. I would agree. money is something that you need to function. So if you make under a certain amount of it, it's like saying, wow, there may be a sniff coming here.
Pre-sniff.
All right, I'll pre-sniff. You need 40 ounces of water a day. If you make, let's just say that's what your body needs, 40 ounces of water. If you're not getting 40 ounces of water, if you're just making, so to speak, under 40 ounces of water, 12 ounces of water, or 7 ounces, or 22, that's not happy. That's not a happy life. You need this much water. You need 40 ounces. So when you're well beneath it, it's a tough life. You need it. You need money like you need water. It's just life. You need to buy things. Forget about extravagant things. Just the things, survival stuff, food and shelter and insurance, and you need dental work. You know, who's going to pay for you? Prescription for your glasses or whatever.
Chemotherapy.
With chemotherapy. Yeah, that's all the ups and extras. Just swizzle sticks of life. Right. So 40 ounces is what you need. If you're making under, it's uncomfortable because this is what your body needs. You go too far over.
I felt so uncomfortable until you sniffed. It was weird.
Yeah, now I made it okay. So, once you're making much more than you sort of need, you don't really feel it. You do feel it when you're well under. You're fucking thirsty, you have cotton mouth all the time, and you just need this amount. So, 75K, they may have decided that's what you need, not to survive, but to go out and see a movie when you want to see a movie, and then go out and have sushi. If you feel like sushi on a Wednesday night, you're going to go out and have sushi on a Wednesday night. That's where the 75K is.
I wonder what city that is, though, because doesn't that seem a little low to you guys?
It's low if you're living in Seattle. If you're living in Oklahoma, maybe it's a little high, but I guess it's the medium. But you know, what I'm saying is it really stings when you're, you know, like I said, parking ticket, devastating when it is a day's pay. But once you make over a certain amount, you don't feel it. It's like you really feel the sting, but you don't feel the pleasure. Oh, it's nice to travel. It's nice to do nice things. It's nice to indulge. But it just becomes your life. It just, you don't feel it like you feel the sting of not being able to make ends meet. All right, one more quickie, and then we'll get on with Matt Walsh. Ray, 52, Glendale.
Yeah, hey, how's it going, man?
What's going on, man?
Oh, man, I got my house, I tore up my wall carpet, and I got some hardwood floor. It's pretty good, but this stuff.
I'm not doing that.
Now, it happened to us before, earlier today. It did this. Remember that? All right, it's got a hardwood floor and it's fucked up. It's got a bunch of pet spots on it. Don't worry about him. I am telling you, right now, I paint many a hardwood floor and they come out great. I believe Ryan, Allison, you've probably seen my painted floors. I painted my kitchen floor. I've painted every house I've been in. I painted the long hallway floor into the hallway, down into the den of the old house. We walked that green hallway there.
Stupid question. You paint it a wood color, or you just paint it like a paint color?
Green. In that case, here's what I had. I had a long wooden hardwood floor. It had tons of pet stains on it, and the pet stains, especially on 80-year-old wood, hard to get out. I went into the bathroom, and it had this cool Art Deco green. It's one of my favorite colors. It's a Deco 20s green, so shady, kind of turquoisey in it, but it's more green. And I took that color and I matched it up, and I painted the hall that color, and then I put this eggplant color, sort of a border all the way around it, and then I took a neutral color, like a sort of, I don't know, burnt umber or something, and I had a pinstriper. Otherwise, it was too sharp between the outer, the border and the base, and I just painted it that color, and then I put the clear over it, and eventually, you could see the wood grain coming through and the little imperfections and things like that, but it still looked really cool. And you can paint a hardwood floor just like you can paint any wood. over it with clear, just like you'd go over a stained wood floor, and it's just as durable, and it looks cool, and you never have to worry about staining all those horrible stains that you'll never get out anyway.
I'm gonna paint my carpet.
Paint your carpet.
Question
And do it a
though.
montage.
Did you do like a little spot first to make sure you liked the color, or did you just? Because the kind of thing I would do is I would be like, I would see it in the can, and I'd be like, that's gonna look great on my floors, and then I would do it, and then I would realize, oh, I don't like it.
I trust myself completely with that stuff. I looked at the bathroom floor. I said, I like that color. I brought a little sample in. I got the paint mixed up. I got it that color, and I said, that's it. I'm going for it. And speaking of going for it, Satisfaction, USA Network, this Thursday, by the way, summer's most provocative. Satisfaction. I just went and watched it. The extendo trailer for this thing. Really interesting looking show. Couple seem to be doing pretty well for themselves, and pretty shocking choices in the rest. And really, again, like, it's last thing I saw was the Brady Bunch last night, so it was quite a bit talent show at school, unfortunately. USA Network, Satisfaction, a really, really interesting new program called Satisfaction. And it's an original series, premieres this Thursday, 10 o'clock, 9 Central, only on USA Network. All right, Matt Walsh is out there. Take a quick break. We'll bring Matt in next.
Hey, have you ever been screwed over in a sketchy business deal?
Yes, indeed.
Then you need to listen to Clark Howard, the nation's most effective consumer advocate.
Hi, it's Clark Howard. You can hear my ways for you to save big money. And you know that's my mission, to help you save more, spend less, and help you avoid rip-offs.
Every day, thousands of people get the inside scoop on how to get their money's worth every time they buy. And you can too, by checking out his podcast anytime, day or night at podcastone.com. That's podcastone.com.
Help Adam Carolla save podcasting for all of us. Donate anything you can at fundanything.com.